Now we're coming to the shotgun. Shotgun was used a lot in security years ago. Don't get used so much nowadays. They do get carried around in supervisors' vehicles and some jobs where they leave them in the back of the van. I think Chubb say that they will use them in an escalation of violence. So you can take that as a situation where there might be under fire somewhere. Never heard of it before, but they might be under fire somewhere, and a secondary weapon here, the pump action shotgun, may need to come out in that situation. Pump action shotguns come on your security license. Your security license does have category C on there, which the pump action shotgun comes under. Category E will be for your bulletproof vest, and then category H, which will be your handgun, your revolver, or your semi-automatic. So the license that you will get, your security firearms license, C, E and H. The C part of it is your pump action shotgun. Okay, different parts of the pump action shotgun here. This one has been modified slightly with a different stock. We prefer this stock because of the pistol grip, and the pistol grip takes some of the recoil out. Being a 12 gauge shotgun, you do get a bit of recoil, so the pistol grip does take a little bit of that out. Rubber stock at the back here, again good for taking out some of the recoil. We've actually had a heat shield fitted on the top here as well, because when we're training we fire a lot of rounds through the shotgun and it gets extremely hot through here. This allows us to put the AR type of sight on there too, which is good. We also fitted a laser onto this one here as well, so we can push a laser on, which will help the accuracy of the weapon. Also got a side saddle here for carrying extra ammunition on the side. Safety here, important part of the shotgun, because on our course, when we do load the shotgun, we load one with we're loading with one in the chamber at all times, ready to shoot. It's called tactical loading. So I'm going to show you now how we actually load up the shotgun. We're going to keep it in a safe direction, so we're going to keep it down range here. We're not going to use the side saddle. We're just going to load straight from the box here. We're using a 12 gauge bird shot type of setup here, 28 grains. So what we're going to do is make sure the fore end is back. Okay, we hold at the pistol grip here, make sure that the safety is on. So a little click with our thumb here and we can see that the safety is on. Now first round is going to go in directly into the chamber here. We actually hold it this way, straight into the loading port. Doesn't matter what way it goes in, because as we now slide it forward, we've got one in the chamber. So if someone rushed at us now, safety off, we could take a shot. So one here, and the rest of the rounds go underneath. So it's a 5-round shotgun. So we've got 4 in the bottom here, and we've got 1 in the top. We could actually put 5 in the magazine here, but we're just going to use the 5 shots. Okay. From here now, if we're going to shoot, we need to have a good stance. We can come up. This is the ready position, and then we can click the safety off, up, lean forward, and then fire. So what we're going to do now is we're going to unload the weapon, and then we're going to go down to the target here, and then we're going to take a couple of shots at the target. Okay, weapon's clear. We'll get some protection for our ears, and we'll go down to the target. Okay, so we might have just taken this shotgun from our vehicle. 2 ways that we can keep it in the vehicle. Americans have got a saying for this. They call it cruiser ready or cruiser safe, depending on whether they've got a round actually in the chamber here ready to shoot. So we're actually going to load it from here, because depending on the SOPs of the company you work for, it will either be cruiser ready or cruiser safe, depending on how they allow you to load up your shotgun. So again, we're going to hold it at the pistol grip. We can put the stock underneath our arm here, which will take the weight of the weapon. We need to do a tactical load underneath here. So if we do drop the cartridge, it will fall back into our hands, okay? And then we can slide it in. While our hand is here, we can load, okay? So we've got one round in there. So we're going to load up another 4. Again, keep it in a safe direction. Okay, from here we need to get a pretty good stance. Two ways that we can fire the shotgun. If we're wearing a bulletproof vest, we can actually fire it head on here and then lean forward. That way we're not exposing our arm area. Okay, if we're not wearing a bulletproof vest and we prefer, we can actually fire it more of a sideward type of stance here. Okay, now you do need to lean forward a bit from the waist because we do get some recoil. We've only got birdshot in here, but you'll find there'll be SGs in there if it's for work purposes, so there's a little bit more recoil in that one too. Okay, if the shotgun comes out, you know there's a massive problem. So obviously, again, plenty of warnings. Stop, drop the weapon, get on the ground. Okay, only at the point of where you know that your life is going to be in danger and there's no other option, we can come up, take a shot. Okay, again, fire at centre of mass. Hopefully the first shot would have stopped the guy. If it hasn't and he's still coming towards you, another shot. Okay, every time you fire the shotgun, you want to make sure you still got one in the chamber. Okay, now if we have a situation where we have multiple targets, this is where the shotgun does come in its own. We've got a couple of people coming towards you, then we can take obviously more than one shot. Okay. While we've got the gun out the front here, safety's off, fingers off the trigger. I've just fired 2 shots. I'm just going to fire the last 3 shots and then clear the weapon after that. Okay, so this time we can still use our hand. Good thing about this, stop, is going to be behind the muzzle. Okay, so stop the person hadn't stopped, multiple targets coming towards us. 3 shots, hopefully he's gone down. Come back down here, middle finger on the fore-end release, come back, check inside, make sure there's nothing in the chamber. See if you can see the bung on the end of the magazine. It's safe, safety back on again. We've got a sling on this weapon here, so we can keep the fore-end back, and safest way of carrying a shotgun is on the sling. Safety on, and we've got the chamber open. Now we can walk back to where we need to go. We've had to stop a couple of bad guys, same process. Emergency services, first aid. Good idea to get a few witness phone numbers and names too, because obviously the police are going to turn up, they're going to want to interview everyone. So, shotgun, very, very capable weapon. Can be loaded a lot of different ways with slugs and SGs, but mainly we use SGs for security. Hopefully you'll never have to use it.